China's latest military and Coast Guard drills around Taiwan, warning that they could destabilize the wider region. Defense Secretary Gilberto Teodoro has said that the actions undermine regional peace and risk deepening tensions in an already fragile geopolitical environment. He has further added that the scale of China's coercive activities has implications that extend beyond cross-strait relations to the broader Indo-Pacific. Now for this discussion, we welcome back retired Major General G.G. Dwivedi. He's a defense analyst, joins us live from New Delhi. Now, thank you for staying with us, Major General. And now looking at, all the developments that has happened around the drills by China, how do you analyze, U.S.'s role in instigating or kind of continuing to increasing to selling arms to Taiwan?
Well, Suma, the point is that Taiwan issue is very complex and is very sensitive because as far as the Chinese communist regime is concerned, they have stated over a period of time that integration of Taiwan with the mainland is a leftover agenda of the 1949 the communist revolution. So therefore, all the regimes, communist regime, they have been very sensitive towards Taiwan. But when President Xi Jinping took over, I think he has made it almost like a prestige issue or sovereignty issue that Taiwan must be integrated with the mainland at the earliest. And this has been also part of the policy, the relation, the white paper that came out in 2025 May also talks very upfront about the integration of Taiwan with the mainland. The second issue is that whenever there is either sale of weapons or there is a visit by some dignitaries from America like Pelosi visit, that raised a lot of alarm and also tension. So Chinese have been known to raise the tension and also carry out very high-level drills whenever there is a issue with Taiwan, especially with the sale of weapons or otherwise. As far as the Philippines are concerned, they are very sensitive because the Scarborough Shoal, which was given to by the International Court of Justice to Philippines, but the Chinese didn't honor it. So they correctly feel that this issue is no more confined to the Taiwan state. It is the Indo-Pacific issue because lately you also saw the tension rising between Japan and China when Prime Minister of Japan's statement that in case Chinese attack Taiwan, willy-nilly Japan will get involved. So the tension is largely not only confined to Taiwan but largely Indo-Pacific, and this needs to be handled very carefully. But unfortunately, President Trump has taken a very soft approach, and he has stated that these drills or these things keep happening time and again over the last about 20 years. So therefore, I think America has to play very safe, but America has a understanding with Taiwan, and also lately they revised the Taiwan Act, wherein there is an ambiguity that America will come into play in case Taiwan is threatened, but that remains a very sensitive issue. All I can say is that Taiwan issue is no more confined to Taiwan state. It has larger ramifications for Indo-Pacific. Suma.
Yes, thank you for sharing that. And what strategic messages are conveyed by these large-scale drills, and how should Taiwan and its partners interpret and respond to these fluctuating patterns of military pressure from China and the increasing frequency of these drills?
Well, these drills are very clear geopolitical message that China is very sensitive to Taiwan issue, and they have the six no's policy, that is no independence for Taiwan, no foreign interference, and no sovereignty, and no arms sales to Taiwan. So they are very sensitive, and they have laid these six no's as red lines. So lately there was the understanding or agreement between America and Taiwan to sale of arms which have not been taken very kindly by the Chinese, and also the certain statements which have been made by the leaders like in the Prime Minister Taiwan, and also Philippines. Well, Philippines is also very sensitive. As I said, they have a territorial dispute, and Chinese have actually gone very close beyond the 9 dash line to the Philippine coast. So the point is that Taiwan issue is complex issue. There is a strategic ambiguity as far as America involvement is concerned. So also about Japan also, they have not come out very clearly despite the statement by their Prime Minister. And at the same time, the weapon sale goes on. Taiwan is also keeps increasing their defense budget, also their defense preparedness. The point is that as far as China is concerned, they want the integration of Taiwan with mainland earliest better or earliest possible, but at the same time they have stated very clearly in their white paper and also in the defense statements that Taiwan issue remains very central to the sovereignty of China, and in case this integration cannot be done by peaceful means, then the arms means or the military option always is there. So the point is, I think this has to be played out very, very discreetly, and effort should be made not to raise the tensions, because tension in this region will actually have implications for larger Indo-Pacific region and not only for Taiwan state. So I think it's uh, diplomatically this needs to be handled, and it should be played down and not aggravated, because it is not in anyone's interest to have tension in this region. While Chinese are very proactive of late, but then I think this needs to be handled diplomatically. And in the latest national security strategy of China, of America, they have said that while China is our adversary, but they would like to avoid conflict on with China on any of the issues, especially over Taiwan. So I think that diplomacy is the only answer, and all sides must play down this issue for the larger good of the region. Asuma.
Right. With that, I would like to thank retired Major General Gigi Dwivedi